Hey there, Joel here, and welcome to my channel Math World. Today we'll discuss another type of problem where long division method is used to find either the quotient or the remainder or the divisor. So let us go to the problem, and that is this. On dividing the polynomial x cubed plus 3x square minus 3x minus 11 by g of x, the quotient and the remainder are x minus 2 and 3. Find g of x. This g of x is nothing but a polynomial whose variable is x. Okay, sometimes you might get f of x. F of x also means a polynomial whose variable is x. Now in this case they are telling you this is a polynomial which is divided by another polynomial. Which one? Some polynomial. Now since we don't know what is that polynomial, we have given it as g of x. After doing this division, there is a quotient and the remainder that we are getting. So quotient is x minus 2 and remainder is 3. Now you are asked to find g of x. Let us take a simple problem what you already know. So if I say I'm going to divide 7 by 2. So 2, 3 times 6, and I'll get answer as 1 after minusing. Now in this simple problem, this 7 of mine is called as the dividend, 2 is called as the divisor, 3 is called as the quotient, and 1 will be called as a remainder. And I'm sure you must have already studied this in the 6th or the 7th standard. If you have forgotten, then this is just a small reminder. Now in this case, we can write this also as dividend. Over here dividend is 7 is equal to divisor 2, quotient is 3, and remainder is 1. Now if you do this calculation, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 7. Is it equal to the left hand side? Yes, it is, right? So similarly, like the way I have written this, let us do it for this polynomial. So my polynomial over here is x cubed plus 3x square minus 3x minus 11 is equal to, it is divided with some divisor which I don't know, that's the reason it is g of x, multiplied by quotient is what we are getting. They have told us it is x minus 2 and remainder is 3. Now I humbly request you, whenever you have two terms to be written, please put a bracket. Okay, now here there's just one term, so I don't need to put that, but if there are two terms, please put a bracket. Now what is happening over here? Let us keep g of x on one side. So if I do that, this plus 3 will go on the other side and become minus 3. This x minus 2 is multiplied with g of x. So multiplication on the other side becomes division, and what I'm left with is g of x. So after doing this, a simple calculation of minus and minus will become plus. So this will become minus 14 over here. I have not written another step over here. I have directly written minus 14 in this case. Polynomial is as it is. Minus and minus will become plus, which will become negative 14. And it is divided by this. So I've written that. Now, when I try to divide this, all I have to do is hide these terms. Okay, so I have x over here and I want to replicate this term exactly how it is. So 1x is here. How many x should I put in over here to get x cubed? I'll surely have to put x square, because 2 here, 1 over here, and this total will become x cubed. Once I've written this, I'll unhide this term and then I'll multiply this with whatever I have written. So minus 2 into x square will become minus 2x square. Minus 2 x square. Then sign, and then let us change the signs. Positive will become negative, negative will become positive. Let's calculate this. So plus x cube minus x cube, this will get cancelled. Over here, this will become 5x square, sign of the greater number, that is plus. Get all the other terms down. This will become minus 3x and minus 14. Go back to the same rule, hide this, and I need to multiply with x, something of my own over here, so that I replicate this term now. Okay, one x is over here. I'll multiply another x so that this will become x square, but this is 5x square, so I can't put a number over here. Put 5 in this place, this will become 5x square, but I need a positive sign. This is also positive, so I'll have to put plus over here, so this also will become plus. Once I've written this first term replicated, unhide, okay, and multiply. So plus, a minus and plus will become minus. 5 2 times is 10, so I'll get minus 10x. Minus 10x will be written in place of x, so here minus 10x. And change the sign. Positive will become negative, negative will become positive. Once I do that, cancel these terms, and this will become minus and plus minus. So 10 minus 3 is 7x, sign of the greater number, minus 14, bring it down. Unhide this term, hide this term again, and now I have x over here. I need 7x, so all I have to do is add plus 7, because 7 into 1x will become plus 7x. Once I get this, unhide, minus 2 and plus 7, multiply this, minus and plus will become minus. 7 2 times is 14. Change the sign, plus will become minus, minus will become plus. Cancel, cancel, I get my answer is 0. Now, what are we asked? We are asked to find out the divisor. That divisor is this. So I'll write, therefore divisor is equal to x square plus 5x plus 7, and I'm done with the problem. Okay, let's solve another one. Divide polynomial p of x, 2x4 minus 7x cubed plus 6x square plus 2x minus 3 by g of x, 2x minus 3, and find quotient and the remainder. Now in this case, you are given the dividend, you're also given the divisor, but you are asked to find out the quotient and the remainder. So what I've done is, so I've written the polynomial over here in the decreasing order of their degrees and the divisor. So let's start dividing this. So this would become, I'll hide this minus 3 over here, and let us start dividing. So I have 2x over here. I need 2x raised to 4. 1x is already here. I will have to put x cubed 3 and 1 4. So x raised to 4. 2 is already here, so I don't have to write anything. This will directly become 2x raised to 4. Once I have replicated, remove your pen and multiply this. So this will become minus 3 into x cube is minus 3x cube. So I'll write minus 3x cube. Change the sign, plus will become minus, minus will become plus. Cancel this off and add this. So minus and plus, minus 7 minus 3 is 4x cube, sign of the greater number. And rest all the terms, bring them down, plus 6x square plus 2x minus 3. Hide this term again, and now I want 2x is over here. Write something of your own so that I get minus 4x cubed. So let's start with x. So 1x is over here. I'll have to put x square so that this will become x cubed. But I need 4 over here. 2 is already there. So 2 2s are 4. I need a minus sign. I can't put any sign over here. So So I'll have to write minus over here. If I do that, then only I'll be able to replicate. Remove this and this will become minus and minus plus. 3 2 is a 6x square. So plus 6x square. So plus 6x square. Okay. Change the sign. Minus will become plus. Plus will become minus. Cancel this and this also will get cancelled. So what I'm left now is with 2x minus 3. Hide this, and if I write 1, then only I'll get 2x over here. So plus 1, 2x, and this would become minus and plus is minus, 3 ones are 3, so minus 3. Change the sign, this and this is gone, so I'll get 0. So therefore my quotient is equal to x cube minus 2x square plus 1, and remainder is equal to 0. Sometimes they will tell you find out the quotient and the remainder and write it in dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. So all you have to do in that case is just write d is equal to d multiplied by q plus r, and this is your dividend, so I'll write it over here, is equal to divisor, whatever I got as my quotient, plus remainder. And if you have understood whatever I've solved till now, please make sure you hit the like button and share this video with your friends so that they also are able to solve long division methods to find quotient, remainder and divisor in some cases. Hey, wait a second. How is it possible that I have finished the entire video and I don't give any problems for practice? You're not going to learn math that way by just watching videos. You need to try and solve problems. And here are 2 problems for you for practice. On dividing the polynomial p of x, x cubed minus 3x squared plus x plus 6 by g of x. The quotient and the remainder are x minus 2 and 8 minus 2x respectively. Find g of x. That's one. And the next one over here, divide this polynomial by this. Now this is nothing but your divisor. Now if you notice over here, for the first time you are seeing 3 terms in the place of divisor. Usually there used to be 2, and here there are 3. Now how do I start? I will hide these 2 first and start solving. After I have replicated the term, I will unhide both these terms, and first with this term of 2x I will multiply with whatever I have substituted for, then with minus 1 I will multiply. So I will get in total 3 terms. Try it out, and if you're not able to solve it, then you know what to do. My email ID is in the description box. You can try the problem, send in a picture, and if it's correct, I'll be happy to reply back. If it's not, I'll be happy to solve the problem for you. Okay, but do give it a try. And that's it for now. Bye-bye.